They literally skinned them. Not choo-choo. This is horrible.
This is so sad.
I want to apologize for the running water sound, first of all. There's many reasons as to why my filming location has been all over the place lately on both my channels. Look, it's icy here. I've had to let our faucets drip, okay? So, new hyperfixation just dropped, and this time it is a powerful rat named Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Powerful rat named Charles Entertainment Cheese.
It's not really just him. There's other guys involved. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. I would say he's the main culprit. Actually, the main culprit is probably this guy, to be honest.
Take that, Robert Jr. Take that, Big Rick Zombie. Here we go. 4, 5, 6, and I can punch, and I can dance.
Bombastic side eye.
It's always going to be him. Just so you know. I have many hyperfixations, okay? And today's is the world of animatronics, particularly the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics and the Rock-afire Explosion band animatronics and the lore that comes with that. And part of that lore includes the pure horror that is this video that I stumbled upon a few weeks ago.
That's what you said. And you know what? What was that?
This is where it all began. To be honest, I saw this video and had a visceral reaction. I genuinely felt empathy for animatronics. I don't know, seeing these animatronics literally be skinned. So I've always had this weird fascination with animatronics, and funny enough, I see some of you guys from my YouTube channel that follow me on my other socials liking and commenting and sharing animatronic stuff. So to like the 3 people that do that, hey, I have officially joined the club. I've always found animatronics interesting. Like growing up, I had many birthday parties at Chuck E. Cheese. I have many memories with Charles Entertainment Cheese. And I also have just been really into watching animatronic demos on TikTok or the Disney animatronics, the Hall of Presidents. They kind of scare me. To be honest, the obsession I have with animatronics, it's almost a morbid curiosity.
How many people are scared?
They honestly scare me. I really don't want to be right next to an animatronic for an extended amount of time. That was confirmed when I actually went to my local Chuck E. Cheese that I went to as a child back in 2017, 2018, and they still had a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic.
Oh my god, that is terrifying. This is so scary. He's giving me that look. He's giving me that look.
Yeah, they make me uncomfortable. I don't know if it's like an uncanny valley thing, especially for like human animatronics that look kind of like us, but they're not quite there yet. But yeah, every time I find a video about animatronics, I will sit and watch it, and it's like I need to know more, okay? So, of course, you know, growing up again, Chuck E. Cheese, I had no idea that there were 2 pizza animatronic places. It wasn't just Chuck E. Cheese. It was also Showbiz Pizza. We've got Chuck E. Cheese with their band of animatronics, right? This was what they looked like back, I believe, in the late 70s. And then we've got the Showbiz Pizza place animatronics, the Rock-afire Explosion band. These divas, they were competing for a minute, okay? They were competing, but then I found out some really sad lore. And yes, it does involve why we're watching this little guy get skinned. If you don't know the lore, you're in for a treat. If you do know the lore, sorry. And if you don't care, maybe my next video that will probably be about freaking underwater basket weaving or something will pique your interest more. So in the late 70s, there were 2 pizza places with animatronics. You've got Showbiz Pizza Place and the Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Theater. So of course there were different animatronics for these pizza places like I showed earlier. For Rock-afire Explosion, we have Mitzi Mozzarella, who, let me just say, I genuinely relate to this queen because of this.
Now what are you gonna do if you see Michael Jackson?
I'm gonna rip his shirt off!
She's got a point.
Then we have Billy Bob Broccoli, who was kind of the star of this band. He could have easily been our Chuck E. Cheese right now if different business decisions were made. Also, has anyone seen that scary movie, The Hug? That's literally him. Hello. Twins. It's really not that good of a movie, to be honest, but I did watch some of it. Then we have Fats Geronimo, Beach Bear, Duke LaRue. I think it's Rolf DeWolf. Rolf DeWolf? Please correct me. Looney Bird and my little diva Choo Choo. I love Choo Choo. So cute. And then the Chuck E. Cheese pizza van looked like this at the time. So it's actually pretty similar. Are there still locations that have animatronics? Like, my location got rid of the animatronics. Now they just have screens. It is so depressing. But does anyone else's Chuck E. Cheese location still have them? But yeah, pretty much the same animatronics that I remember growing up. Similar kind of characters. So the Chuck E. Cheese band consisted of Chuck E. Cheese, of course, Charles Entertainment Cheese, Pasquale, Munch. Can't forget about Munch Jr., okay? And you can't forget about the little TV record thing.
I live. This is giving me life, hunty.
Jasper and Helen. And there were actually other members, but that's probably gonna add a lot more time to this video. I mean, if y'all are interested in this, I can do another video because, again, I'm strangely fascinated, but I'll save that for maybe another video. So things are going swimmingly for both of these animatronic pizza places, right? But eventually, financial issues happen for the restaurants.
$5 million.
Because of this, one restaurant has to file for bankruptcy. And I was like, well, obviously, that would be Showbiz Pizza Place. But actually, it was freaking Chuck E. Cheese. And let me explain how we ended up having Chuck E. Cheese even though they originally filed for bankruptcy. So Showbiz decides to buy Chuck E. Cheese. But the main reason we end up with Charles Entertainment Cheese rather than Billy Bob Broccoli is because of this man. Aaron Fechter. Now, I could do probably another 30-minute video on this man. This man, he definitely has that eccentric whimsy vibe, but he's also, he's a piece of work, let me tell you.
I was also told about this intriguing, young, beautiful fan, but I bet she's too young for me. That was true too.
Bombastic side eye.
Little confession here. I took Shalisa to her high school prom. Shalisa was in 12th grade, right? Mm-hmm. And I was her date.
Side eye.
Couldn't hit her, couldn't kill her. People wanted to. I couldn't kill her at any instant.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Again, I could share many other things that people have dug up off of the internet from Mr. Aaron, but I did want to share an interesting fact that some Rock-afire fans call him Aaron Fechter instead of Aaron Fechter. Y'all are geniuses, honestly.
So I honestly don't feel bad for what happened to him in this lore, but everything I have found out about this man has 1000% been against my will, okay? Thanks for the cute animatronics, thanks for the idea, but, you know, you can go now. Your time here is done, Mr. Aaron.
Get out.
So the Rock-afire Explosion man, again, it's a result of Aaron and his company called Creative Engineering. And Showbiz Pizza, they own the actual, like, body of the animatronic, right? But they didn't own Rock-afire Explosion's characters. Aaron wanted full control of the characters. This dude was like, this is gonna be the next Disney, this is gonna be just awesome, right? Which it didn't end up happening, obviously, because we've got Charles Entertainment Cheese. But he was like, I'm not letting any of this go. Well, here we go again, we got some more financial problems.
Here we go again.
The licensing for these Rock-afire Explosion characters, they have to keep paying for this. The Showbiz Pizza, they've got to keep paying for the licensing, and it's getting hella expensive, and then you got to think about the upkeep of the animatronics and the food, and just, it's a lot to keep up with. So they're like, hey, Aaron, can you just give us permission to use these characters without us having to pay you for licensing these characters? And he's like, no, because I'm a genius and yeah, it's just not happening, divas. So Showbiz Pizza is gonna have to continue to pay for that licensing, but obviously that's not gonna work out because they're literally gonna go bankrupt or just suffer some serious financial issues. But Showbiz does something honestly genius. They're like, well, we don't have to do any kind of licensing for the literal body of the animatronics because it's underneath the costumes and stuff. So we'll just put on the Chuck E. Cheese stuff over the animatronic bodies, right? And then we won't get in trouble and we don't have to go out of business for Chuck E. Cheese. Well, that's where this happens.
You better stop!
This is where we witness the skinning of the animatronics. And this is called, I'm sorry.
I can't.
Trigger warning for anybody that knows where this is going, okay? It starts with a C. Are we ready? It's 2 words. Concept unification.
Wig. Dicky. Mask.
This band is #1. Together we've got it.
Concept unification is when Showbiz's Pizza Rock-afire Explosion band were converted to Munch's make-believe band for Chuck E. Cheese. And yeah, that's where we get this video of them taking everything off and them literally looking, well, in my opinion, very horrifying. It causes a visceral, horrifying reaction within me, and it also makes me really sad, especially with Choo Choo. That's my little boo right there. And not them literally making jokes with the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics about this horrifying event.
There was another pizza place at the time. What was the name?
Oh, come on, Munch. We are part of the biggest pizza place battles in the history of children's entertainment, and you can't even remember their name?
You can't come up with the name of that pizza place.
You know what people say, that's Showbiz.
Don't be rude. Are you kidding?
I just can't. So ultimately, Chuck E. Cheese obviously ended up being successful. Rock-afire Explosion animatronics do still exist. They're definitely out there. And some people even like have all of the characters and they can still perform music and things like that, but they restore them, which can I just say, I love watching the videos of them restoring the animatronics. It makes my heart happy because me honestly sitting here right now and thinking about the fact that the Chuck E. Cheese that I grew up with, even though he scared the hell out of me low-key, the Chuck E. Cheese animatronic and his costume, the Avenger Chuck, that was my Chuck. Shout out to the Chuck E. Cheese eras, okay? I had Avenger Chuck. That was the Chucky I remember. But the fact that all of that is probably sitting in a wasteland somewhere makes me physically ill. Again, this is coming from someone that definitely was a little frightened by them as a child, and even now, I don't want to be next to them. The eyes do not lie, y'all. I am frightened.
He's looking right at you, Hannah.
Now we have Charles Entertainment Cheese with all his friends. God, I mean, I know the reason they ended up getting rid of the animatronics is because it obviously does cost a lot of money. Like, I'm sure they had financial issues, not as many kids coming, having to upkeep with the animatronic care, maintenance, and especially since it's Aaron's animatronic base and they created them, like his company and him helped create that. Yeah, I don't see maintenance being performed on that anytime soon after that, all that drama. But yeah, they, you know, there's videos of them falling apart before they were taken down, and it's honestly really scary. Like, this Pasquale, that's literally how I feel in this literal hole we're living in right now in the United States of America. But yeah, that is the hyperfixation that I am currently hyperfixating on. And what do you guys think about animatronics? Some of you probably know more than I do about animatronics. I'm kind of like, I've been casually following it, but I feel like after this Chuck E. Cheese Showbiz Pizza lore, it's, you know, it went from dipping my big toe to like maybe all 5 toes now into the water. But yeah, you know, justice for Choo Choo. I think Mitzi is the cutest thing ever. And again, she's so real for her Michael Jackson love.
Now what are you gonna do if you see Michael Jackson?
I'm gonna rip his shirt off!
We'd probably be besties, to be honest, even though I am a little bit scared of her. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal, girl. Animatronics just high-key freak me out. But here I am, making a whole video dedicated to them, okay? But yeah, let me know what you think about animatronics. Did you know this Chuck E. Cheese slash Rock-afire Explosion band lore? And that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.